Hello, Viper Nation. Dr. Lester here, the principal at Franklin Middle School, and it's Friday, December 5th, 2025, and this is your Viper News Update. So, we've had the last couple of weeks have been really busy here for career and college readiness as part of our new drive and brand here at school. We did the eighth grade expo right before we went on Thanksgiving break, and so we invited all of the high schools um, to come, and they set up in our main gym, and the eighth graders had the opportunity to go around to all of the different high school pathways and academies. So if they were interested in STEM or fire safety or culinary arts, construction, welding, we had representatives from all the high schools showing them all the different things that they could experience at the high school that they choose to go to. So we also wanted to thank the families that came to the informational meeting regarding open enrollment for eighth graders. It's important for our eighth graders and their families to determine the best high school that matches the individual interests. Open enrollment for high school ends December 18th. If you have questions about this process, please call the school and we would love to help. In addition to the expo, right before we went on break, our seventh and eighth graders were invited to Ames to participate in a career exploration event. This program was designed specifically for Franklin. And so we were able to have a great partnership with them, and our Vipers just had a fantastic experience. They came back very excited. And the thing that I loved was that they came back and said, I can see myself there. And so that was just really positive. So thank you for letting your Viper be a part of that experience for seventh and eighth grade. We have not forgotten our sixth graders. So the plan for our sixth graders for some career exploration, we are in partnership with Red Cross and the Weld County Emergency Services Program in creating this really amazing opportunity for our sixth graders in January. It's going to happen at Franklin, and they're going to learn about fire safety and the different careers associated with fire rescue. So we'll have some more information to come to give them just a deeper, just to explore the different interests based on their career and their career assessment surveys. Hey, we have the Viper Pantry. We have an amazing stock pantry, and it's stocked with food, clothes, and hygiene products. We have some bedding, baby clothes, some baby items, baby. There's diapers. So please call today and schedule a time with Rose Silva to shop the pantry. Everything is free. Scholars can avoid after school detention if they bring their ID to school and are in required dress code. We are almost finished with semester one, and these were two areas that we focused really hard on. And so, as you know, preteens sometimes forget. They lose their minds, they lose their ID, they forget to be in dress code. And so we have decided that we are done doing the reminders every single day and giving them clothes and making new IDs without some kind of a consequence. So if you could support us in this endeavor, we sure would appreciate it. So next week we have some grade level assemblies on Monday. We're going to be hosting them each during electives, and we have a lot of competitions that are going to happen. So we're really excited to do a grade level assembly and kind of get into the spirit. We're getting ready to take that NWEA assessment, and so we're going to get our kids loaded up emotionally to do the best they can. Speaking of things that are happening that are coming up, Spirit Week, December 15th through the 18th. We love it when our kids participate in Spirit Week. And so on that Monday, the 15th, is Pajama Day. Tuesday's White Winter or Dress Like a Baby. Wednesday, the 17th, dress up in your favorite holiday character. And Thursday, the 18th, wear your best ugly sweater. So if your student wants to participate in that, they can be out of dress code. Otherwise, they have to stay in district and school level dress code requirements. Viper Performance Programs, our choir, orchestra, and band programs had a very busy week. We hosted our very first annual holiday gala with all three programs performing for a packed house. We are so proud of the growth our performers have made this year, and the gala was a huge hit. So if you had a chance to come, thank you so much. Um, don't miss out, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. The play is right around the corner. Our theater program has been working hard in rehearsing for the school play. Opening night is December 10th, and we also have another round of the play on December 11th at 5 p.m. We'll join us for a night of entertainment, hot chocolate, and Santa Claus. Entry for adults is $5 and $4 for students 8th grade and under. So as mentioned just before here, NWEA MAP testing is happening, and this is the district assessment, and it's scheduled for our scholars on December 10th and 11th from 9 to 11. This assessment is very important for our school as scholars will demonstrate their achievement in math and reading. Please make sure you avoid taking your Viper out of school on these 2 days. It just makes makeups really hard, and we're really trying to come to the end of the semester and they need to be in class when it's class time and they need to be in their testing session on the scheduled testing date. It just helps with assignment completion. So I appreciate your attention to this detail. So let's talk about that multiplication challenge that you guys all, a majority of you agreed to when you came to family conferences. Thank you so much for helping support us with that. So we took the final assessment, and this is where we land with multiplication facts, straight from memory on a timed 5-minute assessment. 6th graders can do multiplication all the way up to 12s. Only 37% were able to complete a timed assessment. 7th graders 60% and 8th graders 60%. So there's still some work that needs to be done here. So please continue to work with your scholar on these facts. Problem areas are multiplying using the numbers 6, 7, 8, 9, and 12. They're the dreaded numbers. Why is this important? In order to keep pace with grade level math, scholars need to know their multiplication facts. It impacts their ability to do division, fractions, decimals, and percentages. And those are all things that kids need to learn how to do in order to be at grade level. So learning multiplication is actually not a grade level standard in middle school. It was something, so it's some unfinished learning from elementary school that we need to close the circle on. So we are working with the district to develop a plan around this, and we'll be sharing that with you in the future. Grade checks happen on Mondays. If your scholar is not bringing home the grade check form for you to sign, please remind them to do so. It has a section for missing assignments, which means they're looking at their missing assignments. They have a folder for homework and missing assignments. So please ask them on Mondays for their grade check form if you haven't done so already. End of the semester is December 18th, and that is when all grades are due. If your scholar is missing any assignments, he or she needs to attend after-school tutoring Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday from 4 to 5, or Saturday school the next 2 weeks from 8:30 to 10:30. If you need some additional opportunities for your scholars because they have so many assignments that are missing, please call the school and we'll try to figure something out with you. Drop off and pick up. When dropping off or picking up your scholar at Franklin, please make sure you pull up to the crosswalk before your scholar gets out. The buses come down that lane closest to the building, so your scholar needs to look both ways before crossing to the sidewalk. Thank you for that. Time for Coach's Corner. Boys basketball C&D team basketball practice. There's no more morning practices, and then practice will resume again on Monday afternoon. And to prepare all next week for the C&D tournament that's happening on December 13th at Greeley West High School. Girls basketball is right around the corner along with wrestling. So these are the two winter sports seasons is right around the corner with an official start date to be January 6th. If your scholar wants to join either team, he or she needs to complete the online registration process and have a complete physical. If you have questions, please call the office and talk to Brenda Meza, our athletic secretary. I can't remember if I already said this, but I'm going to say it again. Winter break starts December 19th through January 5th. That's all for this Viper News update. Have a great weekend. We look forward to seeing your scholar in school on Monday.